So this is the life of two dogs meeting up with each other. Angel, can you say hi to everybody? Say hi, Angel. Yep. Hey, y'all bring out the dog. Bring out Bandit to come to the door so I can put him in my video. Yeah, Albert's walking around holding that damn, that big, lizard. Yeah, they kept our kids out today. I mean, the winds were high. We lost power probably about 4 o'clock this morning. But it seems like God is, in our favor right now, moving another way. There's, Albert holding that stupid big thing right there, Bo. It scares the shit out of me. Do not bring the thing outside, sir. Albert Lee Dandridge, don't do it. Go get Bandit, bring Bandit to the door. This is what the kids do. Now look at these skies up here, y'all. I mean, it is terrible up here, but you have to entertain the kids even when there ain't no school. And let me touch on something real quick. You know, everybody be the first one to blame Bandit, and say that it's somebody else's fault for doxing them. Listen, everything that goes on YouTube is just not. Some people don't use their common sense. I am not going to sit here and promote bullying. I'm not going to promote extortion, implying slander, and so on and so forth. And, you know, I keep seeing on Twitter that me and Randy's time's up. Well, first of all, I thought God giveth and God taketh. I didn't know that you were God, Mr. Glorious. But I'll tell you what you can gloriously do. Sit your ass down somewhere and go on about your business, because I don't got time for y'all's drama. But these are two dogs, and this is how they do it. One wants to come outside and see the other one. So mine's at this door. And lucky for me that this dog here does not like to take her leash off. I have to force her to, because she thinks I'm going to leave home without her. And I guess that's her abandonment issue from being left at a shelter. And then you got people on YouTube that want to take her away from a good home again. I want to thank all my supporters. Tattoo Bree Bunny, I thank you so much for the best gift in the world. And we got birthdays coming up, we got celebrations coming up, and some of us are unable to be able to do that because of the flooding, the hurricane winds, the destruction, and that makes me sit back and take a look at life and say, you know what? Tomorrow's not promised to us. And so I'm going to have to do things a little bit differently. I'm not going to kiss nobody's ass. I'm not going to change who I am. I will always be Tina D. I think that's what I like most about myself. I am not going to put a persona on that I'm some hootie tootie that did everything right in life, because I didn't. I had to make mistakes. That's part of life. That's called trials and tribulations of life. Learning to move on. When you get to a certain age, you finally say, okay, I've tripped over my own big toe so many times, it's time for me to stand up, rise above bullshit, and keep it moving. But, you know, if you guys would stop sending out seductive pictures of yourselves and stop doing things that are just, like, crazy as hell, I don't think you'd have to worry about it. I've been doxxed. My family's been doxxed. My address has been doxxed. My phone numbers have been doxxed. My kid has been bullied. Schools have been called, police, everything. And you want to know what? That made me do one important thing. Not do the same thing back to them, because two wrongs don't make a right. And I'm so sick of hearing everybody say about our fat faces. Well, I seen a woman today who thinks she's all that in a bag of chips, and she's got a pretty big fat face too. But let's just keep on praying for the people in Florida. Let's pray for the people that it's hit from Florida on the way it's up. Nobody understands that until you live it. You know what destruction brings when a hurricane comes. I've been in Hurricane Hugo, Hurricane Matthew. Isaac wasn't shit, but you know, Hurricane Isaac wasn't really much of anything. But I mean, a lot of people don't want to leave their homes. It's all they have in this world. And just because a hurricane comes through, they say, well, you know what? Then I'm going to die with everything I own, because this is what I earned in life. And at the drop of a dime, your life can change forever. Let's not make YouTube the focal point of everybody's life. I didn't leave because of fear. I didn't leave because I had better things to do. I left to look at it in a different perspective. I looked behind the scenes and in, and I realized one thing. Whether you leave YouTube or whether you stay on YouTube, if people don't like you, they just don't like you. And they're still going to mess with you. People like to see people miserable. And I know all my ex-mods say, that's how you were. No, that's not how I was. I really wasn't that way. I just don't know how to do things in the keyboard sense. You know, like get behind a keyboard, you're an asshole. Oh, your daddy's this, your mama's this. You know, I'm not used to all that. I'm used to just going up to somebody, you get it, you know, you take care of business, you slap each other around a few times, you move on, and then the next day you guys are like buying each other a soda, something like that. I'm not used to this keyboard shit. But I want to thank everybody, all my supporters. Most importantly, my prayers and thoughts. And if you guys can give anything, I know that at our schools they're having a donation at the end of the car rider line. Tomorrow we're going to bring a couple cases of water. Yeah, it's not much. I don't need no slap on the back. Neither do you. But if you're going to do videos about the storms that destroyed people's lives, why don't you be a part of help building their life back up? That would mean more to anybody than the weather report. You can either be part of the solution or you can be part of the problem. The choice is always going to be yours. Right, Angel? And we're going to take Angel on home. These kids are still finding something to do. I think they're watching the Jackie Robinson show. So we'll be back later. And Big Ange, Little Ange, y'all did a tremendous job on that website. And if people don't like it, too bad. I love it. Just the time and the love that you guys put into that means more to me than anybody signing up for anything. And we're not going to be part of the drama, but we are not going to sit down and take the shit either. There's two type of people in this world. People who throw shit and people who catch shit. Well, you pick and choose what you want to do in life. Everybody else, God bless everybody. Hope everything works out for you guys. Hopefully we're going to get back to doing what we do. And we can get this hurricane season over with, and people can stop reaping off other people's demise. And I will talk to everybody later, and as always, deuces. Say bye, Bandit. Bye, Bandit.